Welcome to the behind the scenes of Parkin Lectures. My first video that I've ever uploaded on YouTube, it's not in this channel by the way, it's in my personal YouTube channel, was the video when I was back in high school. I think it was back in 2010. Then in my second high school, I actually made this for fun. It was actually one of my TV series, but oh my goodness, I forgot the title.
Bitch! 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 Bitch!
Anyways, that video was complete trash. During that time, I absolutely had no idea about YouTube celebrity until in 2011. So it was during that time when I uploaded that stupid TV series. I deleted all the episodes, by the way, and I basically didn't get to finish it. In 2011, that was the first time when I saw this actually YouTube celebrity called the Epic Rap Battles of History. When I saw that, I was like, oh wow, look at these editing skills. I've always wanted to be part of that community, and I still do want to be part of that. I don't care if I play a random cameo in one of the videos there. Then later, I found out about other YouTubers like Smosh, Nega Hega, Fine Brothers, Epic Mealtime, and these other YouTubers. As soon as I saw these YouTubers, especially Smosh, I was like, I really want to make my own YouTube channel. Like an actual YouTube channel, like these guys. The main problem was, I had no idea what to do. I had no idea what kind of content I wanted to do. And I mean, I did have an idea, but as a startup, it was too much. It was such a big work, and I was thinking like this is not gonna work. So I just played whatever I had, and one of the things that I had was just it was a student concert of myself playing the Pathetic Sonata by Beethoven. The funny thing is, I actually went to uni at age 14 and a half. So the thing was, because I went to uni at a very early age, I didn't have enough time to make a video. I didn't even have time to get a proper idea. I didn't even have time to do anything with it. So I kept on postponing, and instead I was just watching all these other YouTubers, and I was basically learning. So I was watching YouTubers like Ray William Johnson, KSI, Just Kidding Films, and especially PewDiePie. I actually learned so much from PewDiePie and Ray William Johnson. Ray William Johnson was one of the most subscribed YouTuber along with Nikki Higa and Smosh, and I really enjoyed Ray William Johnson, but the thing is, for some reason, I knew that he was not going to last for a very long time. So for me, it was like, what do I do to make a content that is timeless? Because I was studying in uni, I was practicing piano, and it was really difficult because I was like, I literally had no time. So 2012, nothing. 2013, nothing. 2014, that I was like, you know what, just try something. And one of the thing was like, let's just upload stuff like a gaming video.
I don't know. I think it's a rap.
And later, I've uploaded the Luna Park video, which became one of the most popular videos on my YouTube before lectures, which for me was very unsatisfying because it was a terrible video. Then in 2017 and 18, I just stopped out because I was studying at the Sydney Conservatorium of Music. Then I became a academic casual lecturer there. I even performed a couple of recitals, and that's when I first made my own professional piano recital video where I performed at the Musical Viva studio, the Janet Hamilton studio. So then I was like, maybe I should really give up on making YouTube videos. So that was at the time in the end of 2019 where I was like, I just wanted to drop everything down. But then boom, 2020, the coronavirus pandemic has started. All the music exams were cancelled, the concerts were cancelled, the competitions were cancelled. There was no way out. I couldn't even do it. And I asked myself, what's the point of practicing? So that's why I turned my face back onto YouTube. I still had no idea at that time. Because when I first saw, actually I had a really big role model, Bernstein, and he was one of the greatest conductors during his time, and even for me, I really admired Leonard Bernstein, and I still want to become like Leonard Bernstein. Because Leonard Bernstein is a conductor, a pianist, a composer, like the West Side Story. And of course, he performed and conducted at the same time, like the Rhapsody in Blue by George Gershwin. And to me, it was like, oh, that's exactly what I want to do. One time I've seen his video, The Unanswered Question, but it was pretty boring for me to watch because I wasn't that smart at that time. However, during 2020, during the coronavirus pandemic, I was watching Leonard Bernstein's Young People's Concert.
Themes that are much more melodious than those. Only think of Tchaikovsky's Sixth Symphony, for example.
But that Young People's Concert was something that gave me inspiration towards lectures. As soon as I saw Young People's Concert, I was like, that's exactly what I want to do. This was the hardest episode to work on. It all started from scratch. I made a couple of practice videos. So yeah, welcome to the lectures! My name is Joshua Won Parkin, and just in case if you didn't know, I am a pianist. No, seriously, I am a pianist. And I even made my own logo, I drew all the characters, I drew the entire bookshelf. I literally drew all those books, even the background music. I wrote that. I wrote that and I performed that and I laid them all up in GarageBand on my phone. After complaining and watching my first lecture, I was unable to watch it. It was so cringe. Like, I was like, oh no, why did I make this? But you know what? I was like, screw it! And I just uploaded the video. And I was very, very uncomfortable about it. I was very insecure about it too. So I was like, and I had to make sure if it was a good video. So I asked my good friend, Lambie, and I asked his criticism. And I didn't even care if he gives me like a negative criticism or anything like that. So I sent it to him. And then he was like, yo, I never knew you were that funny. That reaction was actually very surprising. And he actually gave me motivation. That video was a terrible idea. Like, it was 20 minutes long. It was literally, like, that was too much stress. And I talked too much. And it was not a good video, honestly. It was too much. I put so many unnecessary scenes in that video, really. Too hard to remember? Well, I'll make this easier for you. So think about this. You got yourself a circle, and if you slice the circle in half, it becomes a semicircle. Everybody knows that. So you get yourself a circle, you slice it in half, it becomes a semicircle. Same with a tone. Think of the circle as a tone. Then if you slice the tone in half, it becomes a semitone. I'll make this even more easier. So if you get your baby right here, and if you slice the baby in half, it's called a semi-baby. The funny thing that happened with this video was that my mother... The funny thing is, when I was editing, I was publishing it on my laptop, and my mother knew nothing about these lectures. She knew nothing about it. So basically, I was waiting for this to be exported, and went out to make myself a coffee, and then when I came back, it was done and it was auto-playing. It was auto-playing, and it was already auto-playing while I was making coffee. And when I came back, it was the flirting scene.
Hey,
where my mother was making this face. It was like, oh no, and I was like, no, why did I? So let's get this started. It was during that time where I wanted to bring out that Black Lives Matter joke, and that's why I brought up with that racism joke, which did not work for this video at all.
My name is Joshua One Parkin, and welcome to lectures. Yay! Okay. Why did I do that?
That opening, my name is Joshua One Pocket and welcome to lectures, yay, was an actual improvisation. And it's like, that's when I realized, like, no wonder why Martin Scorsese I tried so much, but for some reason it did not work. It was so difficult to do this. So it really took me a long time to do this scene, and I just kept on making mistakes. It just couldn't come through. So I did it again. I did it first take. Hi, my name is Joshua One Pocket. Oh god. Hi, my name is Joshua One Pocket. And it wasn't funny at all. And I was like, oh, what do I do? So then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck the script. Let's improvise.
Hello. My name is Joshua One Parkin, and welcome to lectures. Yay! Okay. Why did I do that?
That laugh at the end was my actual laugh. I filmed episode 6, 7, and 8 in one day. And in my experience, terrible idea. However, the filming schedule was different. Very different. It was in order of 6, 8, and 7. Because the 7th episode was a difficult one to film. A time signature has two numbers. One at the top and one at the bottom. I really hit the bottom number for some reason. So first, I'm going to be talking about the top number. And this was the one that I put more effort into. And the funny thing was that I was in a very, very bad mood. On that day, when I filmed 6, 7, and 8, I was actually in a very, very bad mood. It was one of my favorite topics, and it was during that time when I first learned that Can was a parody, and that's when I first learned the meaning of the word pastiche. I wanted to make a sketch, but I don't know what to begin with, so I was like, let's just do with parodies. So it's time to have it back. I always wanted to do a parody of The Godfather and Reservoir Dogs.
시작하겠습니다. 엄마 더 봐야 돼. 계속 봐요. 계속 봐요.
Oh my god.
The reason why I said filming 3 episodes in one day was a very bad idea is because of this 8th episode. Disorganized with pieces. I didn't even plan what to play, except for other Detach Mamong and Furley's. That was the only pieces that I planned. I had a student who was doing a grade 2 piano exam, and he played Musette and the Arabesque. And because he was doing that for his exam, I played a couple of times in front of him. Eventually, I memorized that piece. I was like, this is gonna be a bad video. And I was like, you know what? Improvise. But when I added that scene in the opening, I was like, hey, this episode is actually going to be very good. Wow, I think I made a masterpiece out of trash.
Go back to the previous episode because you are constantly wasting my time!
I had a lesson with this professor, Klemeslewski, one time, and I was playing the curly variations in front of him. He suddenly stopped at the 8th variation and asked, "So, do you know the real meaning of the word adagio?" And I was just looking at him like, "Is there another meaning other than slow?" And he's like, "Well, adagio basically means at ease." And he showed me an example going,
On this beautiful baby right here, his name is Metronome, and it has his text on the B-score.
One time there was a chair of the historical performance department back at the Royal College of Music, and he came over to the con to do a lecture about Baroque flute, and that was the day when he explained the real meaning of the word presto. And basically, this was his description. He said, "It's the same feeling when you're running in a train station to catch this train, and it is far away, but you're about to get there. And as soon as you get to that door of that train, is the feeling of presto." And I thought, so presto doesn't mean fast. Like, it doesn't mean literally play very fast. It means be desperate.
What do you want to cross the court? It's a big letter!
I've actually learned a lot of things. I knew this was going to be difficult, and it's really difficult. But I'm actually having a very fun time with this. Also, I'm here to say that I will upload 2 lectures per month, so it will be a busy year for me, except for July, because that's going to be my birthday. I really had a good time in 2020, and I wanted to say thank you for watching the videos 2023. My name is Joshua Parkin, and as always, take care, and happy New Year.